Leo, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the week of the 25th of July 2022, or just whenever this reading finds you, that's okay too. Now the first card out we have is from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck, and it's the Crown Chakra. So that doesn't really tell us much so far, so we will keep on pushing on and we will see what card comes out from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Okay, Leo, you have Anya. So a leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Okay, now I don't know if you see any similarities in these two cards. I certainly look for, when I am looking at a layout, I'm looking at colours quite a lot. And there is this sort of violet indigo color. So it looks like you're really sort of stepping up into those higher chakras, okay? That third eye, the indigo of the third eye, the violet of the crown chakra as well. So yeah, could be some changes for you in terms of connecting into source, allowing that messaging to come through, Leo. Let's see what else comes up for you. So I am looking for a card here from the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And again, this is going to sit in the middle of the reading as our overall theme. Leo, you've come up in your own reading. You have the Strength card. Okay. Again, still a little too early to have a look at what's going on, but we will get some other cards out for you. The first card out for you is the Seven of Cups, and this is in the energy that is that you're bringing into the week, okay? Now, I have, as usual, I've called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. Next card out is the Five of Pentacles. This is in the position of obstacles or blocks for you. And I have recently changed that positioning to include strengths as well. That's definitely a block there for the Five of Pentacles for you, I believe. Next card out is the Moon card. This is in the position of a surprise or a gift this week. Next card out is going to be in the position of health. Now, I don't stick hard and fast to these positionings. It really is about the story between the cards and obviously the intuitive messages that come through. But sometimes the cards in their positions have a specific meaning. So we sort of take it as it resonates. I'm very much guided by what does come through from my guides. So let's see what your next card is. So as I said, I have connected into my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors. I do invite you to do the same, but it has been my intention prior to this reading that you will be connected in and you will be divinely protected. Okay. Now, you do have the Ten of Pentacles. That's in the position of health, and that's health in terms of body, mind, and soul, or body, mind, and spirit, mental and emotional health, as well as physical health. What I'm going to say straight up before we go any further, if you have any Aries in your chart, it would be advisable to have a look at that as well. So Aries had the moon in that very position. Aries had the 10 in this very position. And Aries had the strength up here in the position of strength. So do keep that in mind. If you've got any Aries in your chart and you're drawn to have a look at their reading, there may be some additional messaging in there. Now you have the Temperance card. This is in the position of relationships. And the next card out is a card that, as I said, loosely fits in the position of career and finances. Okay. Right. Now, there are too many cards here, so I need to just get a little bit more guidance. We've got 5 for 2 positions, so let's just see this one. So you have the Fool 2.0, and this is going to be in the position of career and finances. And then you have the Queen of Wands. This is the energy that is taking you out of the week. So into future possibilities, into possible outcomes in terms of things that may be happening next week, next month, next year. I'm just going to have a quick look at these. Interesting. So just, and I'll put them to one side. I'm not going, I may still include them in the reading, but at the moment I'm not intending to include them in. But we do have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. I do feel like possibly these additional cards have come out for maybe a couple of my Leos who have a question. And if that question is a yes or no question, this Queen of Cups is actually my yes card for this deck. So she may have just come out for an answer for, as I said, a couple of my Leos that have this yes or no question, but not necessarily related into the rest of the reading. So that is the message that is coming through with those extra cards. So I'll just leave that there. That I'm not really feeling like those other two cards fit. You know, I'd love to say the Nine of Cups fits. We all love a Nine of Cups, but the truth is that I'm getting the message that no, that they would just kind of overflow, spill cards. So, but definitely that Queen of Cups could be coming through as a yes for some of my Leos with a yes or no question. Okay, so let's just zoom out, have a look at what's going on for you in terms of overall energies, and then we'll break it down a little bit further. So the first couple of things that are coming out is obviously this. I'm still going to stick with this initial messaging that was coming through in terms of the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, this opening up, okay, because you do have, as I said, you've got those colorings, you've got that crown chakra, indigo colorings, and you've got this Fool 2.0 card. Now, if you've not come across this card or heard me talk about it or heard anyone talk about it, it's an additional card that is in the Tarot of Curious Creatures deck by Chris Ann. And what it is obviously, as we can see there, it's a leap of faith, okay? We all know that the Fool is a leap of faith. It's taking the plunge. It's a brand new journey. But the Fool 2.0 is taking that leap of faith from a position of experience. So you've already done the journey once, okay? You've already been around the block. You've already gone from the original Fool card all the way through to completion and accomplishment, the end of that cycle at the World card. So now you are taking that leap of faith, okay? And again, I want to highlight those colorings. You're taking that leap of faith with all that experience under your belt. And what Chris Ann says about this card is that sometimes it can be this leveling up or ascension or opening up to more spiritual work, or it's kind of like it's a new leap of faith, it's a new journey, a new adventure, but it's the next level, if you will. So I do feel like absolutely for some of my Leos, this is what's going on, this leap of faith into something higher, something more. And look, it's nothing to be feared because you've got this strength card here. You've got the experience. You've already, as I said, you've already been around the block. You've done your Fool right through to the World. You know what to expect, okay? You're coming in with that experience. You've got this strength. We know that you're strong anyway, by your character and nature. You're leaving this week into potential future possibilities with the Queen of Wands. So again, this is extra confirmation that you're just, you know who you are, okay? You're sitting in that position where you know that you're strong, you know that you're powerful, you know that you're kick-ass, okay? You know you're a great leader, you're passionate, you're brave, you're adventurous, but you know that you can also ramp it up if you need to, but you don't, okay? The thing about this strength is, and this Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in this deck for that matter, is that it's the idea of gentle strength. As I said, you know that you have the capability to ramp it up if you need to, but most of the time you don't need to. So there's definitely this idea of you having done the work, knowing who you are, and now ready to take that next leap of faith into that, taking things higher, okay? We do have the moon, okay. As I said, this has come out in the same position for Aries as well, so do keep that in mind. But it could be here this week that if you're doing this work, if there's some work that you're doing at the moment that does involve maybe opening up, connecting into source, doing some guidance, some meditation, just allowing yourself to explore that aspect. It could be that you are gifted some illumination this week into maybe some shadows, into things that were maybe hidden. And again, nothing to fear because you've got that strength. Okay, with this moon card, there can be some fears around, if we think of the wolf howling at the moon on a dark night in the middle of the woods would sound terrifying, but it is just a natural thing that happens, and the wolf is a beautiful creature. It's a very community oriented creature. It's a very gentle creature, even similar to the lion. It's got this gentle but ferocious side to it as well. But the moon here, there's this idea of illuminating anything that is hidden. It's not to be feared. So in the similar way that the wolf howling at the moon, leave them to their own devices. They're not to be feared, okay? And what it can be is that illumination, that lighting up of the, and I've said it in someone else's reading, the dust bunnies in the corner of the room, once you turn the light on, it gives you an opportunity to find where those dirty bits are and clean them out, okay? If you've got low light in a room, you're not going to necessarily see those dust bunnies in the corner, okay? But if you've got that bright light that is shining on it, you can get in, clear it out, clean it out, and you can have a clean, fresh slate. Okay. Going backwards a little bit here, the energy coming into the week is the Seven of Cups. So you may be feeling, there may be some confusion around a certain issue. And what I will say about that is, if you are confused about something, tap into this idea of imagination. Tap into maybe doing some meditative work, connecting into source, okay? And I know that you know how to do this because these cards have come up and this is the message that's coming through from source. So connect into source, do some meditating and ask for some guidance, okay? Ask source, God, creator, whatever word you want to use. If you're confused by a number of options, connect in and say, God, creator, I need your help. Show me the best cup. Show me the best path. And look, it should be clear. Some of these cups have good things in them, some of them don't. So it should be fairly clear to you at some point if you just stop and listen to see which of those cups is going to be fruitful and which are maybe not so positive. The other thing about the cups is that they can often bring this idea of imagination in as well. So it could well be, if you are doing some meditative work, this is coming through quite clearly for some of my Leos, is use your imagination in that work. And it's almost like that idea of manifesting and imagining what it is you want, imagining which of these cups you want to grab out of the air and which ones you want to develop and grow, which ones you want to take forward, okay? Now, the Five of Pentacles, this is in the position of obstacles and blocks and gifts or strengths this week as well. So, but obviously here it looks like the Five of Pentacles might be an obstacle for you this week, Leo. And the Five of Pentacles is this energy of feeling out in the cold, feeling a little bit, woe is me, I have nothing, I am no one, I've got no support. So it's always a really nice reminder for us to actually stop and have a look at what we do have around us, maybe rethink our thinking around maybe some of our beliefs or patterns that are in place, and really recognizing and understanding and literally just sitting down and almost doing a stock take of all the great things that you do have around you, because sometimes we forget to do that, and it's very easy for us to slip into some negative patterning if there's, something going on for us particularly. So this Five of Pentacles is telling me that that's a nice reminder for you this week to tap into those good things that you do have around you. And again, it's also the Five of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot indicates a beggar, a leper out the front of a church with the stained glass window in the background. And what the messaging in that card is that, the light's on in the church and you're outside. The refuge is there. The help is there. And sometimes that Five of Pentacles is reminding us that it's okay for us to ask for help, okay? Many of us, particularly strong Leos, don't want to ask for help, okay? Are you hearing me? And it's okay to ask for help, okay? It's okay to turn around and knock on that church door and say, look, I'm struggling at the moment. Can you give me some food? Can you give me whatever it is that you need in terms of help? And it could even be emotional support that you need. Whatever it is, it's okay to ask for help, okay? So that's the message that is coming through, again, for some of my Leos here. Excuse me. Now, the other next card out is the Ten of Pentacles. This is coming out in the position of your health. And this is health in terms of body, mind, and soul, spiritual, mental health, and physical health as well, obviously. So you should be feeling very strong in terms of your health. You should be feeling robust. You do have the Queen of Wands here. You've got the Strength card. So there's every indication that in terms of your health, mental, emotional, physical, you're feeling strong. You're feeling grounded. You're feeling secure. And, and again, I'm sure you're aware, because I know that you've done the work, that you need to be grounded. You need to feel grounded, be grounded for you to take this leap of faith into connecting into source, okay? We can't go, in meditation or however we're connecting into source, even in dreams or imaginations, however it is, we can't be connecting into source, or it's not wise to connect up through our crown chakra if we're not solidly grounded. So I am getting the sense here that you know that you need to be grounded, that you are grounded. That is allowing you that opportunity to open up and take that leap of faith into that new learning on a higher level, okay? The Temperance card has come out in the position of your relationships. I do feel like this could be, I feel like it could be that there's still some relationships that you are just going to need to give time to, okay? There may have been some difficult patches in some relationships, and this is not necessarily romantic. This can be family, friends, workmates, but the sense is that there's still time and patience required to bring some of those relationships back to a middle ground, okay? So you may have felt that they were very much out of balance in some areas, and it feels like, the flow is there, things are coming back in, but it's just going to require just a little bit more time and patience, and allow those things that maybe are behind those challenges in that relationship, allow things to kind of just unfold in their natural time, and you will find that these relationships will eventually find their middle ground. It could be that some of those relationships will fall away, but others will come back and find that middle ground, and you can be in a more comfortable, gentle space with them, if you will. Okay, Leo. That's pretty much all I wanted to touch on with your reading. Really lovely reading. Do let me know if it's resonated. Drop a comment below. I do hope you have enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.